Hey, what's up? I'm going to be reviewing some videos by Cody Coppa. It's this 14-year-old kid who appeared on YouTube recently. According to him, he's taking testosterone, tren, and some other drugs. We'll look at what he's taking right now, and then we'll look at his physique and what he eats in a day.
What is up, guys? So I'm doing this question and answers. I've been getting so many questions in my comments just to kind of clear some shit up. But the most common question is, what am I taking? And I'm taking 150 milligrams of test, 150 milligrams of tren.
All right, testosterone, trenbolone, very typical among bodybuilders, drug addicts who are destroying their lives. And unfortunately, they pull young guys into it today.
10 milligrams of MK677 and
MK677 stimulates growth hormones, and growth hormones are aging hormones. They should not be seen as anything else. The more growth hormones you produce, the faster you will die, essentially. The faster your body will age, the older you will look. That's one of the main reasons why bodybuilders have these very deep wrinkles, why they oftentimes look decades older than they actually are. If this guy would continue, once he's 20, he would look like he's probably 50 years old at the very least. That's how severely these drugs destroy your body.
15 milligrams of Radon 40 with Armordex for the gyno, so I don't have a whole bunch of gyno and shit. That's just what I'm taking right now, low dose.
It still very often happens.
I'm not trying to go super heavy, super hard right now. But, later on the road, we're going to spice some of this shit up. But that is the main thing, is what I'm taking. And do not take this. This is what I'm taking for my goals, for my personal use. But do not take this. A lot of people always...
It's very strange that these guys say, do not take this, but then he, for example, has 70 videos of him showing off his body, the shorts on his channel, really just promoting this kind of a lifestyle and the drugs. Otherwise, you would not be doing YouTube videos. You would be doing it for yourself, as they would say. You would go to the gym, you would never post any photos, let alone videos of yourself. But when you do this, you do promote it.
Please ask, what is my height and my weight on this? I'm 5'4", like 100...
If you're 5'4" at the age of 14, then you're very likely not gonna grow anymore, because working out, exercise in general, stunts your growth, because you use up all of the hormones which you would be using to naturally grow for the muscle building, if you can even call it that. It's so horrible.
45 pounds-ish. That's just like my stat line right now. And people are asking, does the acne hurt? Why is my acne so bad? It's just genetics and some of the steroids.
No, acne is not genetics. Maybe we'll look at some videos after. You will see what he means by that. He has very severe acne, especially on the back. Acne is in no way genetic, as in zero. Acne is simply your white blood cells binding to toxins in your body and then releasing them through the skin. That's it. If you have acne, it's only because of your diet, or in this case, the drugs that you're taking, but it's always what you're consuming and your body trying to get rid of it. It cannot be genetic. Nobody in nature has acne.
Yes, it does affect the acne and all that. My acne is not that bad. For me, it's not that bad. People are like, oh, it's bleeding everywhere. Oh, you're fucking leaking pus everywhere. It's not that bad. I don't touch my back. It doesn't start leaking blood and pus everywhere. But it's not that bad. And another question is, people are like, how long have you been on steroids? I've been on them for 10 weeks, give or so, like 2.5, 3 months-ish, in that type of...
It's not even that long. You could still stop. Somebody needs to talk sense into this guy.
Range. And that's just where my little... like how long I've been taking that shit. And another thing is, why did I start steroids at 14? The reason is because I want to become a fitness creator. I want to make a shit ton of money, and I want to be big.
Yes, and that's exactly the problem. He has said in the comments that he watches Sam Sulek. Am I saying that Sam Sulek is the main reason that he's doing that? Nobody can answer that, but Sam Sulek is influencing a lot of guys today, especially young guys. It for sure plays a big role. Maybe some other people also influenced him, but would he be doing this if Sam Sulek never created a YouTube channel or never promoted the drug use? And yes, he is promoting it just like this guy is by showing off his body. Most likely, he would have never done it. That's just the reality of it.
It's fuck. It's my personal goals. That's why I have them. And everyone has their own goals. They do their own shit. That is my shit. And I want to be big. And I want to make a lot of money. And my dream is just to involve in fitness and work around.
That's crazy because you're not even going to have a long life if you do this. You're completely going to regret it if you one day realize, if it's not going to be too late, what you did to yourself.
And all that shit. And people are saying, where are your parents? My parents are fucking here. Like, it's my...
Yeah, but it's pretty horrible parents that you have. What they really mean is, why are your parents like that? Why do they let you do it?
Decision, even though that's not condoning of it, but I have my own goals and it suits me for my life and how it can benefit me. And so far, it's only benefiting me. There are no negative side effects of fucking destroying my, natural hormone production.
How are there? What? That makes no sense. Of course, your testicles will shrink because you won't be able to produce testosterone yourself anymore. That's just the reality. Is he not informed about it? It's affecting your looks. You don't look like a normal 14-year-old guy anymore. You have acne all over the place. Already within 10 weeks, it's affecting you quite a lot.
And all that, but it is my personal choice and it's benefiting me in so many ways, but...
In which ways? You didn't name anything yet. Give one benefit.
I would do this again and again if I could. Also, so people are asking like how well did I respond to the steroids and like all that other shit, and I honestly responded very, very quick. And I think I'm obviously a hyper responder. I put on muscle extremely fast. My strength went through the roof. Everything was just great. And like, no, I am not.
You don't really put on muscle when you use drugs or even do bodybuilding in general. What happens is that your body adapts to the drugs and to you lifting man-made metal up and down for no reason. Of course, once you stop doing that, you don't actually look that way anymore, seeing as your body doesn't have this need to adapt to the stress anymore. That's why you can't really build a body which is in shape or fit, as they would always say, seeing as you always need to keep working out. When you build something such as a building, then you create it and it stays like that. That's actually how building works. When you do bodybuilding, then you need to keep going to the gym a few times a week. And that's because you do not actually build your body up to this point, into the shape. That's why you need to keep working out, because you need to keep up the stress. That by definition then is not bodybuilding, because you haven't built anything, seeing as you need to go and keep building for the rest of your life. It makes no sense.
I have a crisp hairline. That's another thing. People...
Yes, you're 14 years old. Realistically, the trend alone is going to make you lose your hair. Even if you were genetically predisposed to hair loss, then it's going to make it much quicker.
You're fucking gonna go bald. I'm not balding. My hairline is crisp. And like another thing is like the fans and like hate. It's very mixed. I feel like I get a lot of people are trying to hate, people are trying to show love, but I feel like all you could do is show love, because if you're just gonna hate on me, I'm gonna do it at once. You might as well support me through it, like my family is supporting me. So I don't really see a point of you guys hating. It's just it's not getting to my head.
I read the comments. I didn't see anybody hating on you. You shouldn't misinterpret people being concerned about you as hate. I'm also right now just giving a different opinion. It's not hate. I don't feel any hate towards you or any bodybuilders. If anything, I don't care about pretty much any of them. I don't even know any of them in real life. Why would I care about them? You would have to care about somebody to hate them.
But I appreciate all the love and support, though.
He has a bunch of shorts, as I said, such as this one. He's just a kid in the car. And then he transforms to this. And he actually believes that this is great. Tons of shorts showing off his body, but then he says that he doesn't promote drug use, which is nonsense. He's completely into the so-called bodybuilding world. Absolute body destruction. When you look at his videos also, you will see that they are very similar to Sam Sulek's. Very boring. Just showing him working out. Long, useless clips. He's definitely inspired by him. He already said it, he watches him, so he must be. He's completely hating it, obviously, like everybody in the gym. Absolute torture. Oh man, what a horrible life ahead if he really continues this.
Oh, that's pretty nice. Here's to the grand finale that everyone's been waiting for.
Is it just me, or does he already look older? He doesn't even look like a 14-year-old kid, even though he just started the drugs. Man, this guy... Wow, really strange. This guy could be 18, 19, 20 or whatever. Man, you already look abnormal, but he looks like the people that he looks up to. That's the whole problem here. The problem is that you have all of these influencers, especially on YouTube. That's it. That's the only reason why this guy's life will be ruined. It's only them, otherwise he would have never done it. Oh, this is really sad. This is so messed up, man. Here you can see another video of his when he was doing back day. You see the back? Yep. Yeah, the acne is very severe. This is all toxins coming out of the body through the skin pores. This is not genetic in any way whatsoever. There is no such thing, as I said, as genetic acne. It's impossible. He is very, very sick. His body is over the top toxic. This is what you're looking at here. When you start at the age of 14, there's just no way that your body is going to be able to deal with this for a long time. This is an absolute disaster.
What's up, guys? We're going to do a little eating video.
He's already eating bread, or what?
Hot dogs and mac and cheese. Oh, we're just gonna bullshit about the gym. Like, yeah, how I train and shit. That's what we're gonna bullshit about. Yeah.
Is he eating bread with mac and cheese? That's what I just heard. Bread only has glyphosate, which makes you infertile. The drugs will already, unfortunately, do the job. And then you only have anti-nutrients, fiber, sugar, nothing. It's the worst food on earth. And noodles are also just the same. It's just grain sludge, seeds, which the slaves are supposed to eat. And then some cheese. The cheese is the only good addition to the meal.
Okay. I get on the shores. It's pretty nice, you know. But okay, but today, but we you know, people like ask me what I do for my training spots, and I just do chest one day, back next day, shoulders and arm, and then legs and repeat. And that's really all I do. I don't take a rest of these.
I think that it's bread with some kind of marmalade. Wow. Man, this is a horrible diet.
Rest of these are pussies. What?
Or there was a sausage. The video quality is so bad, I can't really tell.
I don't know why everyone's always asking for my height and weight, as if like I don't tell them all the time. So I don't really know how they're messing that up. But I'm 5'4", like 145-ish pounds, somewhere around there. Not really tall, not really big, but I look really big. Or at least people like to say I look natty, and I look.
Many men have a complex if they are shorter than an average man, which is why they start working out. In this case, it doesn't make much sense because he could still easily, obviously, grow way taller. It's just that, as I said before, it's very likely that he will stay 5 feet 4. Maybe he will reach 5'5" for the rest of his life because of this. And this is what he will probably regret the most in the end, once he will realize that.
Small shit. We're just hating because I'm bigger than him, so, you know. But
he thinks that people are hating on him because he's bigger than them. But nobody cares about having a lot of so-called muscle, the tumor-looking drug-induced muscles. Sure, a lot of people who go to the gym will say that they care about it, but realistically, they would give anything to simply be taller. In the end, you will realize that that's what really matters. But again, it's just that it will be too late for this guy.
You know, like, I bench more than you. I don't care about strength. I like to be strong. I don't care about strength. So,
oh man, he's eating the worst food on earth, and he's already on drugs. Imagine, he must be getting the money somewhere for the drugs. He could easily be using this money on good food, or at least better food. It's just crazy. He's eating the worst food possible. He's ruining his health. But instead of getting good food, he's getting drugs. It's just crazy. It's just so crazy.
Moving over to what my lifts are, I've attempted 225 on bench. I got spotter was alright, but I got the rep is really clean, you know. Squat is my max, like for squat. I did 315 for 4, and I don't.
He talks about all of these irrelevant numbers. He really believes that people care about that. And again, people who go to the gym may, I suppose, but the general population doesn't care about it whatsoever. He's just stuck in this sort of delusion because he's been watching Sam Sulek and these other guys who talk about it, but nobody outside of the gym goers actually care about any of this. It's just irrelevant. What does it matter if you're going to be able to bench this certain amount of weight at the age of 20 when you're going to be short, you're going to have absolutely destroyed skin from the acne, you're going to have very deep wrinkles, you're generally going to look very unattractive to women, of course, because of how old you will look like for that reason alone. He's just completely destroying his life right now. He just doesn't realize it. I don't think that anybody is going to be able to make him understand that.
Barbell squat in forever, so I don't know if it, what it is now. I never deadlift, like ever, never ever, never ever deadlift.
There's not a lot of videos on his channel yet. As I said, he only recently started uploading, except for the shorts, which are mostly about him posing in front of a mirror. He's already obsessed with his body, the way he's supposed to look like in his head. This is exactly what all of these fitness influencers do to people. And if you say that they are not promoting drug use, then you're deluded. Of course, if they show off their bodies, which can only be achieved by you taking drugs, then they are promoting the drug use. Otherwise, they would never show off their bodies. They clearly want people to see how they look like. They want them to know that they are proud of what they have achieved. And that, of course, if you want this kind of a body, then you need to do the same. What other conclusion could you possibly come to? This guy goes to the gym because he wants people to look at him as if he's something special. Maybe he didn't have a father growing up. I don't know anything about him. Maybe he feels insecure because of his height. Whatever the reason, there's always some kind of reason. And if you didn't have a father growing up, then you will of course look up to all of these YouTubers such as Sam Sulek. They will be your inspiration. And then it will of course end in a disaster. How else could it possibly end? Women go to the gym because they believe that men want them to look a certain way. Nobody wants a muscular or lean body on a woman. men like women with curves, with some fat at least. And men go to the gym because they believe that women want them to look like that. Both of them don't realize that they don't like those kind of bodies, but way too many people are silent when it comes to this. Women need to speak out and really say that they cannot stand these drugged up bodybuilders. And men also need to speak out that they cannot stand these very lean, low body fat women, or women who do bodybuilding and all of that. The point is that people really need to speak out about all of this. Thanks for watching.